The person I am dating has social quirks, the way they walk, laugh, dress, mannerisms, etc. I don't find these quirks attractive, and though it shouldn't bother me, I can't help thinking about how other people would view the person. I shouldn't want to change the person I'm with. This makes me think they're not the right one with me, but we get along very well in other ways, share the same views, values, we connect, etc. Are the social quirks something I should learn to tolerate or a sign I should move on?
Good question. I would try to apply to yourself like the 10-year rule, meaning 10 years from now, let's say that this person does not increase in their social graces at all. Maybe you're a real extrovert and they're a little bit more introverted and they never want to go out and you always want to go out, or you get around with friends and you leave feeling, oh, that was a really awkward exchange because they just don't seem to pick up on social cues and we're endlessly in these awkward situations. Is this going to be a deal breaker 10 years from now? Is it just going to get so under your skin that you're just going to be like, this just drives me nuts? Or realizing, you know what, there's so many other awesome qualities about this human being. And, maybe they happen to be a really good listener and you could constructively point out ways that they could refine their social skills with a little bit of practice and experience and listening. Maybe they're totally unaware of it, and maybe they are aware of it and just have no interest in changing. I don't know. But if they have what's called that tractability, that teachability, that they're open to improving their personality. I mean, who out there would not want to learn to interact socially in a more pleasing manner to others, to actually learn that skill of being a gentleman or a lady, or just listening well to others, or not saying inappropriate things at the wrong time that make everybody around you feel super awkward. Hopefully most people would want to learn that. And if this person has the ability and interest to work on those things, I'd say awesome. If they're just like, nope, I'm the way I am, then you have to decide. St. John Paul II, when he would go on these hikes with young people, would hear out their questions, give his input, and then always end with, but you must choose. And so you've got to decide, would you be at peace 10 years from now? Let's say if nobody better came along, maybe someone that had lots of the social graces but didn't share your faith, didn't share your morals, that you didn't really click with. Would you be kicking yourself in the pants thinking like, man, I had that person that was really a keeper and I just ditched them just because this little piece was off? And so you've got to really take into consideration, is this a deal breaker kind of thing? And for some people it would be. And you don't want to kind of hang on to a relationship that you're going to be perpetually dissatisfied by, because maybe the qualities that irritate you about that person would be qualities that another person finds attractive. I think it's really funny how quirky they are. And I'm kind of the same way. And we're like two peas in a pod. And so you just don't want to kind of latch onto a relationship that deep down, I'm not going to be happy with this long term. So there's no clear, in my opinion, black or white, yes or no answer to this. You're the one who has to decide whether this thing's a deal breaker if it never changes, but plan, just to be safe, that it's never going to change, because typically things don't. They say after marriage, women get upset that their husbands don't change and men get upset that their wives do change. Now, not always the case, but I would encourage you to bank on this not changing and then base your decision off of that. Hey, if you enjoyed that clip, I'd encourage you to please like, subscribe, share, comment. That helps show it to more people. And then also submit your question at the email live@chastity.com, or submit your question or call in through our Discord server so we can talk to you in person on our next show.